Welcome to the installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
Mazi.
And
And on this episode,
Bone Claws.
Bone Claw.
Bone
Yes, we're
Claws.
talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men Origins Wolverine. The movie that was so anticipated that it got leaked like 6 months before it came out in theaters. And when it released in theaters, it was exactly the same the way the leak looked. Even the special effects.
the special effects. Hey, there was a reporter that got fired because he reviewed the movie because he only watched the leak. And they fired him.
Speaking of reporters, anyone if anyone's in the California area, KTLA 5s, was it Sam? What's his name? Sam
Rubin.
Yep, passed away yesterday. Passed away of a heart attack.
Sam Rubin,
the movie reviewer, dude.
No, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that confused Samuel Jackson and
oh, I didn't know that. That's trash. Yeah, I grew up on that guy.
The Capital One, Sam Jackson, and yeah.
Simple mistake.
It happens. It happens.
It happens, bro.
He more than redeemed himself after years. Was it over 30 years of entertainment and movie reviews and stuff like that? Yeah. Suddenly have a heart attack.
KTLA was fun. KTLA was fun growing when
for a while, yeah.
During the riots.
Oh, that was the best time.
The best time. We got a bunch of free stuff.
Yeah.
Best shopping. Me either. I was a children's.
I didn't go out either.
Fucking liar.
No, I didn't. I didn't take anything.
I didn't go out. I just wasn't home.
I know. My mom just said you can't go out.
I ain't that kind of Latino.
Stay away from the windows.
I represent the good part. I represent the good part.
I represent the food.
But yes, we are talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine, a movie that was leaked all in advance with it was leaked with special effects, visual effects that were undone, which turned out to be the done version of the special effects in the movie.
No.
Yeah, if you ever get to watch the leaked version, the special effects are identical.
No, I didn't see it.
I heard about it. I heard about it.
I looked into it.
I have a friend. He told me about it.
Friend of a friend.
Yeah.
I used to go to Roscoe's. That guy used to sell them all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a movie where they tried to spin. They spun off
the whole plane at the same time. Crazy.
That's true. All of a sudden, they tried to spin off. Well, they did spin off the Wolverine into his own movie from the X-Men franchise movies, right? The Bryan Singer.
Wolverine's character has the better stories.
Well, Wolverine characters as a whole, he's the most recognizable X-Men.
That's why Deadpool says you are the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. He is. But the problem is that this movie was just bad.
Well, it was supposed to go through the Wolverine Origins comic, which it kind of did, but
it's just it's just the writing is bad. It's just the writing is bad.
Because
the way they told the story is bad.
They had written an R-rated version, but Hugh Jackman, since this was his first production, his first time as producer for the X-Men movies, he was like, "No, let's make it PG-13."
I want to go in and make it a kid friendly here.
Olivia Newton-John's making a cameo.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, our boy put a couple wallabies back there. They killed kangaroos. Oh, there's kangaroos out there. Yeah, some kangaroos out there. Because they fight. They fight with their hands up.
Nice. I love it. Beating a joke to death. My favorite part. I like that in life. Don't you? Like when you just kill jokes. No, but
you're gonna get calluses.
Yeah. No, but okay. So, but X-Men Origins again, it's one of those movies. It's just the story is bad. I think it gave a bad taste to people who were fans of the Wolverine character.
Well, also, if you think about it, 20th Century Fox at the time had a decent movie, a good movie, and then the shit movie. And that's why they always did this. They went what the fuck?
Was this after X-Men 3, X-Men United? Yeah, so they had like you said, a decent movie. No, then they had a good movie. X2 is a great movie. X2, X3 is just Brett Ratner killed the crap out of that movie.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong.
Like horrible. It's a horrible
I
movie.
enjoy Frasier as
Yeah,
as
no, I don't
Beast's
mind Kelsey
voice.
Grammer, but that's not what the problem is. The problem that movie has its own set of issues. But then you go
They
from
have
that
them.
movie to then this movie that just not what you'd want from Wolverine. Number one, from what I know or what I understand is that he gets nicknamed Logan after he gets amnesia, after he loses his memory. But yet in this movie, before he loses his memory, they're calling him Logan.
James.
Well, no, but they call him Logan too. Stryker calls him Logan, but yes, Sabretooth
and
calls him
his
James or
brother
Jimmy.
Sabretooth.
Yeah, like you get, and that's not. I don't have a problem. I don't mind that. But my thing is like, why are you guys calling him Logan? Technically, when he doesn't get the name Logan until after he loses his memories. So I just some of the stuff just doesn't track with what I know about Wolverine. But other than that, it's like you do get
A lot of the problems too is that you have a bunch of fans, comic fans, and then you
Mhm.
give them the Deadpool that
yeah. This is one of the worst.
garbage.
It's
Like
really
even the
bad.
creator of Deadpool was mad. He wanted reshoots of the movie because
I
he was
would
so
have.
mad about it.
Well,
I would have
see
too.
the Wade Wilson that you see before the transition is actually really good. That's what basically sold people
He-
going, bro. That is Deadpool.
He's
That is
Caitlyn Jenner now.
if we do it. So
You said before
when
transition.
yeah, before they shut him up.
Oh, before they
And
ruined the Deadpool character completely.
before they spliced him up
Where
into some
it doesn't
weird
even look like
Baraka
Deadpool.
looking kind of guy.
And the only way they tried to make it look like Deadpool is by burning the diamonds around it. That was dumb. I'm telling you, this is really dumb. But yeah, you were saying like when they introduced Wade Wilson in the elevator with the rest of the, I don't even know what they're called. They don't have a name.
The group with
X-Force?
Will.i.am.
with William, with the
That's
Blob.
another bad part.
Yeah, they just
No,
cast. This movie was poorly cast.
I did enjoy when he meets up with Bob. Did you call
So
me
okay,
Bob?
so Kevin Durant, who was in Walking Tall with The Rock, by the way, he's not bad in the movie. I'll tell you who I think was bad in this movie. The Will.i.am part, the fact that they cast that other dude to be Gambit, they really wasted Gambit in this movie.
Jared Padalecki.
No, that's not him. It's some dude from Friday Night Lights or something. I forgot his name. What's his name?
Isn't his name?
No, that's you're talking about Supernatural. Yeah, you're talking. Yeah, I'll look him up.
Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor Kitsch, Friday Night Lights, Taylor Kitsch, which never showed up to do anything else after this movie because this movie ruined his career.
No. John Carter ruined his career.
Oh, that's right. He was in John Carter, but that movie was good.
That's a good movie, though.
That's a good movie that no one saw. It's just too expensive.
Well,
it didn't ruin his career. He was in 21 Bridges.
What's that?
Oh, that's right, but he wasn't a star. That it's the Chadwick Boseman movie about
Let's Close the Bridges movie.
Yeah.
Hence 21 Bridges, dick.
That movie was all right.
I like the movie.
Relax. Chadwick Boseman I'm telling you, what movies he made were great. Like all the ones that he did, all the parts he did. He only did like 7. But all the movies he did were really good. But yeah, then you never hear again about Taylor Kitsch because
Terminal List.
Oh, that's right. He was in Terminal List. He's forgettable. He's forgettable. I forgot.
Well,
I forgot that he was in it.
His niche is now the secondary character, not the main lead.
The niche
he can't be the lead. Yeah.
I mean, he did a good job in John Carter of Mars. I like that movie. John Carter, he was good in it. Not to be confused with Coach Carter, different movie. John Carter from Mars, right?
That's just the way it is.
Right. I thought that was a good movie. No, but still, I think he was miscast in this movie as Gambit. The Gambit character deserved a lot more. The character deserves a lot more than what they did here.
Just give me some Channing Tatum.
I don't know about that either. I don't think that's ever gonna.
Channing,
that's never gonna. That's
Channing
never
all over this Tatum.
That's never gonna get made. But
You know,
Uh,
he's probably in the new Deadpool movie.
Maybe. You never know.
As Gambit.
You never know. We'll see. It's a few more months, and it's out. But yeah, it's this movie's poor. Like the Gambit character's poor. The whole relationship between Sabretooth and I think that's the only saving grace, which is Liv Schreiber and Hugh Jackman. Their chemistry together, their fight scenes together. It's the only thing. I really don't like what the special effects look really bad. They look like Blade 2 level bad at times.
I did like that brown jacket though, the brown leather jacket.
Yeah, but that's not that's not visual effects.
It was probably rushed because they had already leaked the movie, so they were trying to get that movie out as soon as possible.
Probably, but yeah, it
went the way of Madam Web
effects. Yeah, but Madam Web has no excuse to be that bad. Yeah, but still, this movie had a lot going for it. But the story is bad. The story was bad, and it was written by one of the half of the team of Game of Thrones, right? It was written by one of the guys.
That explains so much.
It's just they just really
put some dragons in there, put some nudity. Put some nudity in there. Some dragons.
They did have nudity. Hugh Jackman's cheeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Hugh Jackman.
Not CGI.
Not CGI. That man worked out. He did. Yeah. He squats. You can tell he squats.
He did lunges, bro. Lunges. Gets the lean cheek in there.
But there's a lot of introductions to other X-Men characters in this movie. There's like little small nods to the other characters, and they even show up in the movie. It's just again, this movie just doesn't have its saving grace. There's the only thing I'll say about it is that Lev Schreiber I enjoy him as Sabretooth. And it's a different Sabretooth. This is the thing. They don't mention that. Is that supposed to be the same Sabretooth he fights in the first X-Men movie?
Yeah.
Right? Or is that a different character? Because they do mention.
You mean
Taylor Mayne? Taylor Mayne is in.
Wasn't he damn, what's the fuck's name? Mike Myers and
the Rob Zombie Halloween.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Michael Myers, not Mike Myers. Different characters.
No, behave.
I did. What I did like is there's a lot of things.
I did the Austin Powers thing.
When you go to the back, like they do the background of Wolverine or Logan or James or whatever, right? James. They give his backstory and they give how long he's lived. I like some of the things I did like. There's small little pieces of things that you like, right? So like. Again, they bring this up where it's like
the intro. That's my favorite.
Like the intro, I like that they go through the history of all the wars he's been in, which kind of shows how much he's gone through.
Yeah, but
if you notice, notice
a character. Wolverine's Canadian.
Check this out. Like, watch the clip. Sabretooth doesn't have the spiky fangs in through a lot of this stuff, but yet later in the movie he has the fangs.
Maybe he's got the same powers as Wolverine.
He just pulls them out.
He does, but he has it's his nails.
Oh. And they do have the same healing power.
They have the same healing power, and they also don't mention that Sabretooth at a certain point ends up getting adamantium in his body too.
Well, that happens later on. Around the same time they do Weapon X. So one of the stories.
I don't know the comics, so I don't know if it's.
Well, one of the comic stories is they're friends from the Weapon X project.
In this scene, what they should have done is they should have put Captain America in the back, just a little hidden nod to Captain America, but they didn't. But yeah, I mean, I like the brother relationship that they did. I like where they went with it. It just, unfortunately, it just doesn't save itself. The movie gets worse and worse as it goes, right?
Yeah.
As soon when you get introduced to Deadpool, a lot of people like the beginning because you get introduced to you see that, then you get introduced to I don't even know what's the name of the team or whatever, but it's like you get introduced to the Wade Wilson, not Deadpool yet, but Wade Wilson. You get the little hints of who Deadpool is. Then they completely waste that character. They completely waste them. You get Bob, which is Blob, right? You get Blob in this movie. In the beginning,
I dug that.
I like that guy's character. I hope they bring him back. I really do hope that in the Deadpool. I really do hope that in the new Deadpool movie they bring back some of these guys, not all of them.
I think they will, just because he's going through universes and try to fix it. So you might see.
Agent 1 or Weapon 1, whatever, the dude with the guns, I thought that was a stupid character. I thought that was one of the dumbest ones. Will.i.am, just unfortunately, he's not an actor. Should not be in these movies. He should not be in movies in general, right? Will.i.am is not.
Reminded me of Edge.
Just stick to soundtracks.
You brought up Game of Thrones. It reminded me of when Ed Sheeran showed up on Game of Thrones.
Oh, he was in it, and he sang a song. But you see,
And it was like,
Will.i.am didn't
why?
sing.
It's like, why?
I don't know. I don't know why they did it, but they gave Will.i.am a decent sized part in this movie. I wouldn't mind seeing some of them
his
come back,
lines were not more than one
Blob
line.
come back, and I like that Logan or Wolverine gets the fight scene with Blob. They get the fight scene in the boxing ring. Some of the things I did like. I'm telling you, it's just unfortunate that this movie just gets overrun by how bad the storytelling is and how bad the special effects are and the waste of Deadpool. I think the Deadpool thing is what really kills the movie for a lot of people.
Yeah.
True that.
Right, and there's just a lot of inconsistencies compared to the X-Men movies. And look, I'll even throw up the clip of the final fight. It's
with
like,
not Ryan Reynolds, with
Scott Adkins. It's also not Deadpool. See, that's what they did with Deadpool.
That's Ryan Reynolds.
Makes no sense. Yeah,
it's like all of a sudden he's Nightcrawler.
And all of a sudden it's a dude with a different build, a lot more muscles, and it's Scott Adkins.
And
is it Scott Adkins?
Yeah, it's Scott Adkins.
Huh.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds just showed up for the close-ups.
He just got paid to be in the close-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a call back to the beginning of the movie here in this movie where he says back to back, which I remember that from a game called Army of Two, where you do a back to back in that game. But yeah, it's just they gave Deadpool, they tried to make him overpowered, giving him all kinds of powers, and again this ruined a lot of the movie.
He was Baraka.
Great special effects. Great special effects.
Probably Mortal Kombat was a big thing back then.
I'm telling you, this still looks like if it's visual effects testing. Yeah, it's an unfinished movie. They just released the unfinished cut. And I'm
telling you, they must have rushed it.
There it is. Look, there it is. There's the Deadpool eyes. For sure, 100% they would have rushed it because of what happened. Almost everyone who wanted to see it saw it, right? In bootleg at the time. And it just what's very unfortunate. But not only that, they didn't make any changes at all to fix the story, to do anything. I think the only thing they did was add a post-credit scene at the end where they hint that Deadpool was going to come back, right? With the Deadpool shushing. Overall, I think this is one of those movies that you don't need to watch. If you want to watch a good Wolverine movie,
watch part 2.
The Wolverine and Logan. Those two are leaps and bounds. Yeah, and I think that's what happened.
Wasn't Logan rated R?
Logan was rated R. So was the Wolverine. The Wolverine they made it rated R too.
So Hugh Jackman made a huge mistake.
If they would have probably kept
if they would have kept the original script, probably would have been better.
It probably would have been a lot better. 100%. It probably would have been a lot better. It just trying to make it PG-13, trying to cram a lot of other stuff into this movie. It's just didn't benefit this movie at all. It's really, I think, poorly. The visual effects are bad, and I think you're right. It's because they probably just tried to push it out after it got leaked. But they just didn't give a chance to fix the story. It's just not an enjoyable movie.
Plus, I think there was some kind of writer's strike during that time, so they couldn't really. They had to work with what they had.
They could just use AI now. Now, just like this episode is sponsored by ChatGPT. So our script here was actually written by ChatGPT. So we just put in.
We're not even real. We're all AI. It's the Matrix.
Apparently, AI makes ugly men. Go figure.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself.
Okay. Put like 3 guys with receding hairlines. Talking about a movie that
Nobody wants to hear about.
Yeah, it's true. Hey, we're topical. It's this is the anniversary of when this debacle was released, or I'm sorry, bootlegged. When this movie was bootlegged, and
Soul
almost
Plane?
half of the world.
Soul
Yeah,
Plane.
well, it was around the same time Soul Plane came.
Yeah.
Soul Plane was bootlegged.
So I'm saying
These are all these movies. All the movies
outside of
came out at the same
Roscoe's,
time.
the dude was selling bootlegs like weeks before the movies came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I think.
By the way,
is, and
I
after
want
this movie,
waffles right now.
after this you can't. After this movie is
I can do whatever I want.
After this movie is when they really tried to make up for Wolverine. They knew how bad this one was, and they still released it. And they tried to make up for it, and they did with Logan. They did with The Wolverine. Those were leaps and bounds better movies than this movie. This movie felt like Batman and Robin, right? But at least Batman and Robin had better visual effects. Like they use a lot more practical, and their visual effects were on par with Batman and Robin's visual effects. That's kind of again Blade 2. It's just real bad. But do I recommend watching
First
this
of
movie?
all,
No.
Blade 2 is the better of the Blades.
I didn't say the movie. I said visual effects. Visual effects.
Visual
effects. No, I'll throw it out. Everyone knows.
Characters. I know. I watch movies too.
Everyone knows that the visual effects in Blade 2 did not hold up.
I mean, you could have said Venom, or like it's like the first Venom that they're all like mishmash when they're fighting, and it's
but Venom still looks decent. Venom looks like he fits in the environment. Wolverine and the fight. I just showed you the fight. It doesn't look like they fit in that even background, in that visual.
Not at all. Yeah, it looks like it was a test version that you said put it up there.
So what we said earlier. Were you on this episode? Were you in this episode? We said that earlier.
No, because why? This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT.
But yeah, it's like.
Not sponsored by Chat.
Do I recommend this movie? No, I don't recommend it. If you want to watch good ones, watch Wolverine, watch Logan. Those are way better movies.
If you want to watch a movie and be mad about it, watch this movie.
Well, yeah, if you want to see them truly trash the Wolverine character and just throw a bunch of things to the wall and see if they stick, watch this one. And this one feels, again, just like I said, Batman and Robin, right? That one was geared towards more kids. That's what this one feels like. It was geared towards kids. It was made as a kids movie, where Wolverine should not be a character that should be geared towards kids. Yes, kids like him, but if you're gonna make a movie, you make a movie that's rated R, like Logan. You make a movie that's close to R, like The Wolverine, but at least written better, right?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of Wolverine's better stories are in Japan, or him hunting down, people with Weapon X.
But I do look forward. To see what's gonna happen in the Deadpool movie. Yeah, see what cameos we're gonna get in the new Deadpool movie. I'm staying away from all the trailers, and I swear I hope I see no more. What is it? Was that one movie we keep seeing the trailers for that looks horrible?
The Quiet Place Origins.
Quiet Place or whatever. Day one. I really look forward to at least seeing a new trailer for that because I'm tired of the old one. But I'm not gonna see that movie either way. But
soon, character. I've been married for too long. She's not gonna shut up.
Soon, but
soon they're gonna kill us.
But soon we'll get to see. Hopefully, we'll get some of these characters return. At least as a nod. Yes, this movie was made. It did exist. Not the best movie, but some of the characters in it, I think, deserve
some redemption.
They deserve some sort of redemption. Like the Liv Schreiber, like Sabretooth. I think we because again, it was led to believe that he still exists. He didn't die, didn't get killed. Blob, I want to see Blob back. I want to see some of. I don't want to see Will I Am though. I don't want to see the Agent 1 or Weapon 1 or whatever.
Samba.
I want to see a couple of these guys, but we'll see. We'll see when Deadpool 3 comes out. Deadpool Wolverine. On that note, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
Anna.
We'll see you guys next time.